Welcome to part 27 of Sailor Moon Another Story, and our stay in the North Pole actually begins. Yes, I was staying here to grind because there was enemies with a lot of experience points, and there still are enemies with a lot of experience points, but at the same time, plot actually happens here. So, we're actually going to go to plot. And for the interest of plot, it would be in your best interest to go to the Moon Kingdom first, which I did back in part 26. And also, you could either A, visit Queen Beryl, or B, visit the Earth Kingdom. Either way, it matters not. Because, in the end, we're still gonna have to go back to the Moon Kingdom in order to continue the story. And that's pretty much the gist of the whole thing. However, we won't be doing that until around part 28. I wouldn't say around part 28, I'd say probably near the end of part 28. But that's the point. Point of the matter is, we are going to have to navigate this icy terrain. Thankfully, no ice physics. But as you can clearly see here, after all of the grinding that I have done to try to get everybody to a level where they can actually stand a chance against Esmeralda, the Snow Dancers is only doing actual damage to Venus, while everyone else, they're not doing too much damage to them at all. I mean, it's missing Pluto, Chibi Moon's only taking 4, Saturn's only taking 4, and Sailor Moon's only taking 4. So, yeah, they used to be damn near dead when the Snow Dancers get through with them after using Tempest. So that's an improvement. And the worst part is I gotta come back here with Uranus and Neptune so they could be equal. Yeah, I'll be doing that off screen sometime, at least, before we actually continue on with the rest of the chapter. Honestly, there is no other secrets to be found because we're almost found them all. Save for some chests that we may have to get after we finish with everything here. And by everything, I mean we actually progress with plot. But at the same time, wow, Venus is taking a beating from these guys. But anyway, at the same time, we're not going to be able to fight another boss until probably part 29, if not part 30. So, we might as well get strong because we're going to have to go through enemies that are a lot tougher than what Sailor Moon could actually muster. Well, anybody else could actually muster. I mean, Sailor Moon's probably a level 34 right about now. The thing is, I won't be able to do too much grinding with Sailor Moon due to events in part 28. So, even though I'm walking towards the palace where Queen Beryl is and running into several random encounters, they're quick, but at the same time, hold on, where's the bento set? There it is. Thank you. They're quick, but at the same time, I'm going to, grind until people get stronger. I can't believe I had a dead spot there. I gotta stop with that. Alright. Let's go on ahead and heal up Sailor Venus because she got the crap kicked out of her. And we could go over to Queen Beryl's palace. Alright, before we go in, let's I would save, but right now the only thing I want to do is go and heal. I should heal. I really should heal. Why am I not healing? So, with that said, we just unfortunately walked up to the palace and pretty much triggered the guards. So now we're gonna have to use the disguise pin to become a servant so that she can walk amongst the commoners, like we did before. I may have to walk back out to get that treasure chest, but at the same time, these horny guards are eyeballing Sailor Moon. I don't think Mamoru, would like the fact that these guys are eye-humping his future wife. No, I was right, Endymion, I was right. Because that is Mamoru's true identity. But anyway, we need to find Beryl's quarters. But also, check and see if there's any treasures that's lying about. Because after all, this place may have treasure. And this person says the understatement of the year, Beryl may look odd. Odd is the understatement. More like she's fixated on burning things and blowing stuff up. Hold on, I just saw a treasure chest. That is exactly why I'm wandering around. For things like that. And I may need that holy water. Chances are I may have to use it sometime along the line. That is, if I remember to do it. Anyway, I do believe what holy water does is pretty much reverse petrification. Yeah, that's what it is. Nothing that bath medics can't cure, and I have a lot of them, but holy water is much more expensive. Or is that I think that might be a life recovering item. I mean, Sailor Moon has a lot of them. Oh, and sorry if my image jumps, as you can see. Yeah, it is jumping frames, and I apologize for this. Jesus Christ, why is it speeding up in frames? Alright, we're here at Queen Beryl's fort. Don't get back over here. Oh, right, I'm trying to check the rest of the castle. Oh, I thought that was Queen Beryl's fortress. Never mind, Queen Beryl's room must be up ahead. I thought that was something important. Probably not, but these maids here are all pretty much pointing out what I just said about Queen Beryl not too long ago. That Queen Beryl is jealous of the fact that Sailor Moon, or should I say, Serenity, is constantly around Endymion. And no, wait, this is the throne. This is her throne room. Sorry, I actually was right. That place where the safe spot is, that is where Beryl is. So, everybody here is either teeter-tottering on siding with Beryl, or saying that they don't want anything bad to happen to the Moon Kingdom. Either way, that's not gonna change much because we all know how Queen Beryl turns out. But this part is really special. Oh, it is incredibly special. How special are we talking? Well, as soon as I go into this door, you're about to find out. Because Usagi does by far the craziest and most out-of-character thing she may ever possibly do. But first, let's grab this fragrance. And there's Queen Beryl. She's just crying. Oh, poor Queen Beryl. Too bad she's gonna annihilate many people because of this. And Queen Beryl is definitely starting to become more and more of a nihilist as time goes on. And I do believe the goddess she's talking about will happen to be Queen Metalia, the evil being possessing her and driving her with thoughts of marrying Mamoru. And what is Usagi's gonna do? Tell her to do it! Just do it! Yeah, that did sound lame, but that's pretty much the gist of what Sailor Moon is doing. Giving her words of encouragement. Look, I understand that Beryl's in a pretty tragic disposition, and I know that she could be redeemed, but unfortunately they never bring it around to the point where she did get redeemed. However, since you've already fought Queen Beryl, and you know that she's going to be a pain in the ass later on in life, you should not encourage her to blow up your planet, let alone your home. Well, technically it would be her planet because she ends up being resurrected as an Earthling, but still. Queen Beryl is, again, getting words of encouragement from Usagi. If that's not a time paradox, I don't know what is. And she just told her, don't give up. Make her dreams come true. Let's just pick up these items and... Uh-oh. I stole her cake. Oh no. If she ain't going to blow up planet Earth and the moon before I just took her cake, she's probably gonna nuke the planet now. That would be the one thing, the only thing, to make Queen Beryl nuke the planet. Someone stealing her cake. Nonetheless, we're out of that area. And now, we're going to have to go to the other side. Or at least, we're going to have to cross over to the other side. And, of course, Sailor Moon is so desperate to try to stop Queen Beryl right then and there that she forgot the main reason why she's there is to stop the opposite of Senshi from altering the events of time. That would pretty much defeat the purpose as to why they are there. But unfortunately, everybody could just sit, and everybody will have to sit and just let things play out. Because in the end, that's all it amounts to. So before we do go, let's go get that treasure chest that just so happens to be there. And what's inside of it? A fragrance. Perhaps I should have let it be. So now we're gonna have to go through... Oh, right. Almost forgot. I have to heal them. I'm gonna use a bento set on. Well, I'm just gonna have to do something. Let's give Chibiusa the bento since she's the fastest. That should heal everybody and keep Sailor Venus from somehow taking a critical hit and dying despite her defense. Alright, there we go. Let's just keep on walking. Oh wait, I found a treasure chest. Bath medicine. I already have about 80 of those. Ah, boy. Let's just get through these guys. Don't worry, folks. We're almost done with this part. And the only reason why I say that is because it's basically random encounters and cutscenes. Well, the next part's also cutscenes, but still, the interesting stuff is gonna probably happen in part 29. And we're gonna still remain in random encounter status until I actually go into the screen and reset the counter. Boy. But I'm still getting good experience out of this. 800 a pop, not bad. Ah, damn it. Despite good experience, I just want to move on. It's really messed up, however, these guys get the first initiative, despite the speed of everybody else here. There they go. They're just gonna keep spamming that until they die. And they're dead. And Venus leveled. Awesome. Maybe she'll take less damage. Highly doubt that. And yeah, we have to literally trudge through the snow in order to get to the second half of this stay here in the North Pole. So, I don't know why I did that, but I guess it's something, right? And here I thought that Sailor Chibi Moon won't be hit for too much damage, and she's already took it like about 20-something damage during her stay here. Okay, I think I just resetted the counter here. And let's see. Sailor Moon's at 35, Venus is at 34, Chibi Moon's probably at 30, Pluto's at 30, and Mars is at level 32. No, not Mars. Saturn's at level 32. No, wait. Chibi Moon and Saturn's at level 32. Oh, that's basically what I meant. Yeah. So at least they're at the levels where I could just simply replace one person, and that person could just stay in the background while I just grind away. And since we're here now in the Moon Kingdom, I do believe there is inns here too. And there's also soldiers or other people here as well. So, let's go on ahead and go into the palace so we can continue. Well, I can actually end this part, but we will continue on later on. However, I'm gonna go buy some items because, or at least check to see what I can buy. And it looks like not much. I already maxed out on bento sets. And I've got enough lipstick to last me, so yeah. No, I meant RPG items, not the actual lipstick. Nothing here. I mean, I got all the puzzle pieces, but you never know, there may be some hidden treasure around the area. So now all we have to do is just waltz right in. Because this castle defenses just won't say nothing unless you talk to them. And by waltzing right in, Sailor Moon pretty much had everybody shocked because they thought that Serenity is with Endymion, and she is. At the same time, Sailor Moon walked in undisguised. That one's on Luna. So, let's go on ahead and get a disguise, and we are going to go into the palace, and then we'll wrap this up from here. So, before we leave, I'll tell you what's going to go on in the next part. We are going to see what the Earth Kingdom is up to, and afterwards, we may have deja vu all over again in part 28. So, let's go on ahead and save, which should be right around here, And I will see you guys in the next episode. So, with that said, this is RPMan985.